Okay, so we have two options here. We can confront the centre, or we can grind out the remaining, what do I need? About 82 dust, and complete the anodyne. We're going to do both of those things, but I'm going to confront the centre first, because that's like the proper ending. If you haven't figured out already, the anodyne is the bad ending. We will do it, but I'm not going to do it first, because I think it actually... I think it suits better as the second ending than as the first. Let's just put it that way. I went the wrong way, because I can never remember my way around this world. But it's okay, we get to go through the car wash again. There's a place where we can fairly quickly grind decent amounts of dust. Oops. For now, though... Oops. Confront the centre. Yes. Are you sure? Yes. There's no turning back. I understand. Do you really think that you can change anything? I have a plan. Well, look what we have here. Little Nova wearing the big girl pants. You really think you're something, don't you? You really think highly of yourself, isn't that right? Yes. Ha, that's a laugh, as if you've ever been more than a whimpering mound of self-pity. So you're really going through with this? Yes. Even though it means turning your back on Sea Psalmist and Palisade? Yes. Well, fine then. Do things your way. We'll see how it turns out now, won't we? My plan begins with removing the top lid of the dust prism. Perhaps I can use my spark ability. And indeed we can. But it's a chore because it's all the way up there. So the quick way to do it... There we go. Nanoclean Nova, what is the meaning of this? I'm worried about this behaviour, young lady. It's highly risky and we wouldn't want you to get hurt. You don't care about me at all, do you? You just want to use me. Not at all, Nova. You are highly prized by the Centre, and we've always striven to demonstrate your worth with the utmost professionalism. The Metaclean framework was specifically designed with... That's enough, Visionary. I told you your soulless pandering would be our downfall. Nova, we have sincerely attempted to support and guide you in your work to the best of our abilities. But that was not all you needed, was it? You needed love, caring, the nourishment of the spiritual self. You are not merely a machine to be oiled and controlled. I understand that now, Nova. Don't you see? I, too, feel the emptiness inside, the longing. Nova, these feelings are important. They point us to the centre, to the anodyne. I hate the Glandilock seed. I hate that it lives inside of me and wraps itself around my every experience. It hurts me when I want to explore. It numbs me when I want to feel. It makes me afraid when I want to be strong. Why didn't anyone warn me? How could you let this happen? I didn't know what it would be like until it was far too late. Nova, I should think you'd understand this by now. The world outside is broken, filled with lascivious temptations and destructive thoughts. Nothing of true value comes from the dust, no matter how alluring it might seem. The centre is saving you the trouble of mucking about in that cesspool of shame and heartache. It may seem like we are missing out now, but nothing out there can compare to the glory of the anodyne. I just don't think I believe that anymore. I want to be able to feel things and see things and find my own path. Nova, the Centre has been very patient with your wandering heart, but now that patience wears thin. What choice do you imagine that you have here? Do you think that you could be anything besides the Nano Cleaner? Do you really think you can change who you are? No, I don't. In an instant, Nova flings her body into the prism. Psalmist cries out in shock and alarm. Visionary snorts in disgust. But as Nova falls away from them, cocooned in the pillar of swirling dust, their voices fade like a distant dream. And down we fall. Note that Psalmist said nothing of value comes from the dust, but also in the previous conversation had said we're all created from the dust. That's an important kind of flip side of the same coin. Anyway, Nova thinks to herself, it would be so easy to let go. To just forget about the limits of my skin and melt into the dust. It would feel so nice to not exist. No, that's not why I came here. I have to hang on. I have to be there, because if I can convince them that I'm gone, then maybe, just maybe. Nova tumbles through the prism. She grows closer and closer to the bottom, and as she reaches it, her body pierces through the crystalline barrier, the burst prism spewing dust and debris in all directions. So we just smashed the prism that we spent all the game rebuilding because it had just been smashed at the start of the game. Sea Psalmist and Sea Visionary survey the aftermath of Nova's impulsive plunge. The base of the prism is damaged. Dust has leaked out and suffused the air of the chamber. Nova is nowhere to be seen. No, she's been destroyed. Visionary, what have you done? I poured my heart out to Nova and you broke her will. That cleaner was poisoned from the start by your mindless chatter. Who was it that stoked her illogical desires? Oh, Center, forgive us. How long can this go on? As long as it must, obviously. The anodyne will work beautifully. It's only a matter of time. With my guidance, the next cleaner will succeed. But the creation of a cleaner is costly, and if a new palisade is generated as well, the Center's energy stores will be left in critical condition. A new palisade? Ha! Palisade's guidance was worse than your own. The Center briefed me on the consequences of that little experiment. Palisade nurtured Nova's soul. Perhaps if she was still around, Nova would not have turned to such drastic measures. Sentimental fool, you're beginning to sound like that wayward Nova. Have you forgotten what was wrought by the previous cleaner before the initiation of the Glandilock Protocol? Just trust in the Center. The iteration is nearly complete. All we need do is wait. Sometime later. Ouch. Nova's whole body aches. Slowly she opens her eyes to see that she has landed inside the bowl-like depression of Center Sanctuary. Her body must have been torn nearly to shreds by that dive through the dust prism. She glances down to survey her wounds. And sees nothing. Her plan is working. She's successfully dust channeling, vibrating the particles around her to camouflage herself in plain sight. Sea Psalmist and Sea Visionary float above, none the wiser. And, as if on cue, a strange sight runs into Nova's field of vision. Nova sees herself? No. A mirror image, a new cleaner. The newcomer stands on the center pedestal, where Psalmist and Visionary await her. Zera, listen closely. I will now reveal to you your true purpose and the path ahead. You have been born into a war zone, Zera. Granted, it is not a contest of swords or guns, of armies or infantry. We wage a war that is nearly invisible and yet wholly insidious. We face a deadly force that wrinkles the face of time, as a lurking water beast ripples the surface of a lake, disrupting the clear reflection of our souls. We call it nanodust. Nova watches as Sea Psalmist delivers those familiar words, this time to the new cleaner, Zera. She steels herself to execute the next stage of her plan. Her timing must be perfect. The dust around her sways in rhythmic patterns. She lets its tempo envelop her. Swish. 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 Then she drops the mirage and bursts into view. Sea Psalmist cries out, Nova, is that you? How? But before anyone can speak another word, Nova has flung her spark of connection directly at Zera's heart. So here we have become, it says, the final act of Nano Cleaner Nova. Within the heart of Nano Cleaner Zera, Nova executes a desperate plan. We've now become the dust agent that tried to attack us at the start of the game, if you remember, the very first boss. Everything is going according to plan. You can do this, Nova. So now we have... how does this work? There we go. Oops, ow. this. 1 second. How do I have to do it this way? Oh. There we go. Yeah, so we are now inside the new nano cleaner. And here, the elements of nurturing form an impenetrable seal. Together they protect the Glandilox cave. So we have to unlock these 3 gates. Which means doing... Oh, come on. Oh, no. I missed. Goddamn. It's going so well. There we go. I can't remember which way we need to go first. Let's try up. That didn't work. No. Let's try that again. No. I'm gonna die. Right, there's a key. Ugh. Right. Oh God, I hate this level specifically. This room is like the worst. Oops. No! God damn it. Ah! There's going to be a lot of swearing in this level because I'm not good enough at video games for this stuff. No. I'm gonna go back to the save point to heal up because I'm sucking too much at this and I really don't want to die. No. Oh, come on! How? Okay, that's one. I don't... I keep thinking it stops moving before shooting, but it will move before shooting. It's after shooting that it doesn't move. I hate this room. What? I hate this room so much. What the hell? That might be a problem. That's definitely glitched, hasn't it? I don't think there's any way to leave this level. Maybe that's enough to have reset it. There are no optional areas in this level. We are going to have to keep doing this until I actually get it right. Which... okay, good. Oh, I've done it again! Oh no, okay. Don't do it. Oh, I almost had it. Oh, it was so close. Oh, keep moving. There we go. Jesus. Sorry about that. There's at least one more room that's this annoying. Specifically this one, I think. Oops. else. And it says Chamber of the Cereal. There we go. Oh my god. Oh. Help! This was not the room I had in mind when I said there's a room that's more annoying. Zeroid says, yum yum, tasty cereal NG for the Glandalox seed. And then we dive into the cereal. Oh wait, I remember a thing. Cereal's Centipede Crunch cereal has been destroyed. A seal to the Glandalox cave has been broken. Okay. Hopefully... What does this say now? Miss Nova, what's happened to the cereal? Hopefully the worst of this is now behind me. But I've still got to do... Not this room. This room. Let's try that again. Remembering this time to actually... puncture these shells. Go away. Leave me alone. It says rooms of the Reguloid. She who desires to pass must pay with her own blood. So what we're going to do here is take damage in each room. No. This is a set of really ingenious puzzles. I like them a lot. But this one can fuck off. I was expecting that to take many more tries. Last time I played this game, I was on this screen for like 10 minutes. Because I'm very bad at video games. The Reguloid makes me so nice and comfy. Woof woof woof. Intruder, intruder, woof woof. We are inside the Reguloid. Which is very easy to kill. So this Reguloid has been annihilated, seal to the Glandalox cave has been broken. Off we go. Did you destroy the Reguloid? What are you doing? Don't make them sound cute, they're evil. Don't actually need to pick up any more dust. Right, there's one area left. I think we need to get... Oh, God. Whoops. go. Oops. Right, there's one last bit left to get to. One thing that is cool is how kind of spidery this level is. What do I need to do here? Not that, clearly. I don't remember having trouble with this before. There we go. We have here the Cradle of the Milk. The slime problem. A youthful slime bursting with potential. An elderly slime full of experience. Who deserves to live? So we can kill exactly one of them. It doesn't matter which one. This one, we do have to be really careful. I think this one might take a few tries. Ugh. In fact, it might take a lot of tries. No, that's not what I wanted to do. This is going extremely well. There we go. And then there's this one, just for funsies. I think the way to do this is... Nope. Really feels like... Oh, God. Why? This level's so mean. Don't do it. Thank you. Okay. So it says, milky milk, waters and hydrates, Mr. Glandilock. Into the milk we go! Oops. I don't know whether it's by accident or design, but what I discovered from the speedrun is that if you vacuum those things, they stop moving. Series yolk milk has been evaporated, a seal to the Glandilock's cave has been broken. So now we can go and face the final boss.